I put Michael Jordan and Victor Wembanyama on the same team here on NBA 2K24. Let's see how well they do together. As you can see, we're here on NBA 2K24. We got Michael Jordan here on the San Antonio Spurs with Victor Wembanyama, of course, on the same squad as well. Michael Jordan is obviously the GOAT, best player of all time. And we got Victor Wembanyama here, who obviously is not the GOAT, but he's off to such an incredible start to his NBA career, and I can't wait to see how the rest of his career goes forward. So, obviously, these two right here are going to pair up with such an incredible duo here, and I can't wait to see how things go down. Obviously, Jordan's never going to be playing with Victor in real life, but it's a fun little simulation to see how things are going to go. So, if you're all ready, I'm ready. Let's get into the video and let's get started. Let me get you the rotation first before we kick into things. So here's the rotation we got this year. Of course, we got Trey Jones at the 1, Jordan obviously at the 2, Keldon Johnson at the 3, Jeremy Sochan at the 4, and Victor Wembanyama at the 5. We got Devin Vassell coming off the bench with Zach Collins, Charles Bassey, and Devontae Graham. That's the San Antonio Spurs roster that we're rocking with here in year number 1. There is a challenge to today's video. I'm going to be simulating 3 seasons here with Victor Wembanyama and Michael Jordan here on the San Antonio Spurs. The goal is potentially to win MVP every single year, so that'd be more Michael Jordan, especially on the first year. But you never know, Victor Wembanyama could come through and win MVP in the following years. You never know. And obviously the main goal for each of the seasons is to win an NBA championship, because there's nothing better than winning an NBA championship. So let's see if we can complete those goals with Victor Wembanyama and Michael Jordan teaming up here on the San Antonio Spurs. Let's simulate it to the end of the season here. I'll catch up with you guys all the awards and stats, and hopefully we have an MVP. But if not, it's okay, because we got to win an NBA championship. I'll see you guys soon. At the end of year number 1, we have Luka Doncic as your MVP, averaging 37, 11, and 10 that year. That's absolutely incredible numbers from Luka. Unfortunately, no MVP, but that's okay, because I don't think they really put up those kind of numbers that Luka was putting up this season. Of course, we got Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year. Those are great numbers for him. Russell Westbrook, 6-man Defensive Player of the Year, also Victor Wembanyama, so he's going crazy. And Steph Curry was Clutch Player of the Year. No Victor or Jordan on the All-NBA first team, though. Jordan doesn't make the second team, so that's good for us. And Victor makes the third team, so obviously that's still really good. As you see real quickly there, we were the first seed out in the Western Conference, but let's check out the player stats first before we get into things. Mike Jordan led the winning scoring for us. He averaged 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists a game. Victor Wembanyama, 20 points and 12 rebounds, so averaged 3 blocks a game and just shy of 2 steals here. Absolutely incredible numbers from him. We had Keldon Johnson with 16, Vassell 15, and Trey Jones had 10 points a game this year. And at the end of the season here, we were 59 and 23. We were the first seed out in the Western Conference. 25 and 15 on the road, but we were 34 and 8 at home. So we were absolutely killing it. But obviously the goal is not complete here, because we got to win an NBA championship. And it's not going to be easy here as we take on the Golden State Warriors here in the first round of the playoffs here. Hopefully Victor and Jordan can put something up against them, because in game number 1, we end up winning 103 to 101. Jordan with 29 leading the winning scoring for the San Antonio Spurs. In game 2, we end up losing to the Warriors, 32 for Jordan, 17, 18, 6, and 5 blocks. Those 5x5 stat lines for Victor. But we end up losing though, because Curry drops 37. We only lost by 1 point, but we end up losing. And in game number 3, we have also lost to the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis actually puts up 24 for them, as Jordan puts up 27. But the thing is, though, we're down 2-1 now to the Golden State Warriors. Game 4, we actually end up winning as well. Curry with 31 for them, but Jordan leads the winning scoring for us with 22. Victor had 21 himself. In game number 5, we end up winning as well, taking a 3-2 series lead over the Golden State Warriors. 25 points for Victor Wembanyama. We also had 6 blocks in that one. And in game number 6, can we get the job done? Yes, we can. We move on to take on the Memphis Grizzlies here in the second round of playoffs. Game 1, we end up winning here. Jordan 36, Victor 24. Bateman had 31 for them, but we end up winning in game 1 against the Grizzlies. Game 2, we have also won. Jordan with 17. Keldon Johnson actually led the winning scoring for us, not Jordan or Victor. Victor only had 13. We had 13 points, 15 rebounds, 6 assists. So a very good game for Victor Wembanyama. Game 3, we end up losing to the Grizzlies. Ja Morant puts up 30 for them. We only lost by 1, but it is a loss. In game number 4, we end up losing here. 2-2 series here. 38 points actually for Ja Morant, 27 for Jordan, and 21 for Victor Wembanyama. And in game number 5 here, we end up winning. 3-2 series lead here. 33 points for Michael Jordan, 25 actually for Zach Collins, and 16 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 blocks for Victor. Absolutely still filling up the stat sheet on every single game here. Game number 6, we end up moving on here. Let's see who we play in the Western Conference Finals. That's going to be the Dallas Mavericks, who are absolutely really good in the simulation here, especially since trade deadline. 24 for Jordan, but Luka drops 50 points, 11 rebounds, and 13 assists. I don't know if we're going to be able to move on here. It's going to be a close series, though. 20 points, 14 boards for Victor, 116-101 as we take Game 2 of the series. Game 3, we end up losing to the Mavericks. 36 from Kyrie, 30 from Luka. He also had 17 times. Jordan had 37, but wasn't enough. Game 4, we end up winning here. Luka with 36, 11, and 14. Jordan drops 42, 7, and 7, though. So you never know here. In Game number 5 here, we end up winning 3-2 here. 32, 10, and 7 for Jordan. 24, 10, and 6 for Victor. 50 points again for Luka Doncic, but they end up losing here. And we end up losing here in Game 6, 120-110. Luka again with 36, 14, and 9. Let's see what happens here in Game number 7 here. Can we go to the NBA Finals? And no, we do not. Actually, yes, we do. Why was Luka the MVP there? That's okay. We're taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers here in the NBA Finals. Game 1, we end up winning here. Vassell with 27. Jordan with 1 assist shy of a triple-double. In Game number 2, we end up winning as well. Jordan with 40 points in this one. Victor had 7 blocks. Game 3, we also win. Here we go. Garland with 30 for them and Jordan with 24. And in Game number 4 here, we end up losing here. That's okay. Can we get it done in Game number 5? No, we do not, as we end up losing here 3-2 series here. Can we get done in Game number 6? Yes, we do. The San Antonio Spurs have won the championship. Jordan is your finals MVP, averaging 30.7 rebounds and 6 assists, 2 steals a game. There you have it. So we actually won in year number 1. That's great for us. But we still got 2 more years here left in this challenge. Can we win 2 more championships with Jordan and Victor on the same team? Let's find out shortly. And the year number 2, we got Luka Doncic as your MVP, averaging 35, 10, 11 this year. Fortunately, no Jordan or Victor on the MVP this season, but the thing is that you can't really argue with Luka's stats. Those are absolutely incredible. Nikola Top is your Rookie of the Year. Malcolm Brogdon, 6th Man of the Year for the Hornets. We got Victor, Defensive Player of the Year. And yes, those are great numbers. 26 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks a game. But Luka Doncic's numbers are still better. So, it is what it is. Shin Sharp is your most improved player. Victor Wembanyama does make the All-NBA first team, though. He's rated up to a 95 overall in this. Absolutely crazy. I can't wait to see what he does in real life next year. Jordan does not make an All-NBA team in all those, so I'm kind of curious to see what his stats were at the end of this season here. Let's check them all out. Obviously, as I just showed you, Victor Wembanyama, 26 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks a game. We had Michael Jordan with 23 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. So he's still pretty good this year, but he took a step back because I believe he averaged, 26, 27 last season. But obviously, Victor Wembanyama's numbers went up. So, it goes hand in hand right there. Vassell with 13, Keldon Johnson 13, Jeremy Sohan with 11, and Trey Jones had 10. Zach Collins also had 10 points a game for the San Antonio Spurs. And at the end of the season, we were the 3rd seed out in the Western Conference, going 48-34. We definitely did take a step back this year, to say the least. 27-13 at home, 21-21 on the road. But the thing is, though, we're still the 3rd seed, so anything's possible here. We made the playoffs here. That's obviously the main goal in the first part here. We're taking on the Portland Trailblazers in the first round. Let's see who they got. They got Scoot Henderson, Shane Sharp, Grayson Allen, John Collins, and Robert Williams. And for me, Simons, I don't know why he's coming off the bench. That's pretty interesting there. We still got Jeremy Grant and Jabari Walker. This seems solid, but I mean, you never know with the Spurs. I mean, we got Victor and Jordan, but you never know. Jordan drops 32 in Game number 1. Victor at 25. We end up losing here as the Blazers drop 168 points on us, 55 points in that 3rd quarter. That's crazy. Literally 32 from John Collins there. Not a good start to that series, let me tell you right there. Game 2 we end up winning, though. Jordan with 36 points in this one. Victor with a great stat line, 133-130 win over the Portland Trailblazers in Game number 2. In Game 3 here, we also take Game 3. Shane Sharp with 20 for them, but Victor Wembanyama 28, 16, 3, and 5 steals and 5 blocks. What a great game from him. We only won by 3 points, but we got the job done as we won. Game 4, we also win here. Simons with 27 for them, but Victor Wembanyama drops 41 points here in Game number 4, leading the Spurs to a 3-1 series over the Portland Trailblazers. And in Game number 5 here, we end up losing here. I was hoping we got the job done, but that's okay. Jordan with 29 this one. Simons has 37 points, somehow still coming off the bench. But let's see what happens here in Game number 6 here. Can we get the job done? And yes, we do. We're taking on the New Orleans Pelicans here in round number 2. They got Emmanuel Quickly now, Herb Jones, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Jones Valanciunas, of course, CJ McCollum. Still think McCollum should be starting over Emmanuel Quickly, but it is what it is. Trey Murphy, still Dyson Daniels, Jordan Hawkins. They got a good team here. They do end up winning here Game number 1, 127-114. Zion with 25 points for them. Jordan with 28 points for us as we are down 0-1 to Pelicans after one game. 2-0 now Pelicans here. Zion with 31 points and 1 rebound short of a triple-double, 139-119 win over us. Victor Wembanyama with 5 blocks. Jordan only had 15 points in this one. Jordan, I feel like, has not done like enough this series so far, but we'll see what happens here. In game number 3 here, Jordan with 24, 7, 10. I take that back because that was a good game right there. 31, 11, 4, and 5 steals for Victor Wembanyama as we win here in game number 3. And in game number 4, we end up losing to the Pelicans. Not good for us. Jordan with 29, but Zion Williamson is clearly cooking us. We have no answer for Zion Williamson here as we're down 3-1 to the Pelicans. Can we make a big comeback here? And no, we do not. The San Antonio Spurs have been eliminated in 5 rounds in the second round of the Western Conference playoffs this year. Definitely sucks. We obviously did not either get an MVP or a championship that year. The Pelicans actually have gone on to win an NBA championship with Zion as your finals MVP. So obviously we still won one championship the first year. Let's see if we can come back next season here and make a championship run. I'll see you guys at the end next year, and hopefully things go well for us. And at the end of year number 3 here, Victor Wembanyama is your most valuable player, averaging 29 points, 15 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks a game here. Absolutely incredible performance by Victor Wembanyama this season for the San Antonio Spurs. We got Cooper Flagg, Rookie of the Year, Trace Walker, 6-man. Victor also wins Defensive Player of the Year, and Robert Dillingham is your most improved player of the season. Of course, Victor Wembanyama is on the first team, because why wouldn't he be? Again, though, it looks like no Jordan on the second or third team, so he's clearly taking a step back here to Victor Wembanyama here in years 2 and 3, but we'll see how things turn out. 29 points, 15 rebounds, 5.5 assists, and 3 blocks a game, like I said before, for Victor Wembanyama. Jordan averaged 21 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. So again, his scoring did take a bit of a downturn the last 2 seasons here, but he's still putting up okay numbers. Vassell with 14, Keldon Johnson at 13, Jeremy Sohan with 11, Trey Jones averaged 9 points a game this season. And at the end of the year here, we were 42 and 40, so that was awful. We did not even make the playoffs. It looks like, yeah, we did not even make the playoffs at all this year. That is not what you want to see at all from the squad. The thing is, this is like pretty much the exact same squad here. I mean, obviously, I had nothing to say in this. The only thing I made sure was that Jordan and Victor were still on the same team here. Amen Thompson put up crazy numbers as the Rockets actually win the NBA championship there with Amen Thompson as your finals MVP. So as you can see here, let me show the roster and everything. So the exact same team here: Jordan, Victor, Vassell, Jeremy Sohan, Keldon Johnson, Trey Jones, Malachi Branham. We got Bruce Brown here somehow on the team. But like this thing is, this team is pretty solid here, especially now with Jordan and Victor Wembanyama going up all the way here. I mean, this is the exact same team that pretty much won an NBA championship here in year number 1, but we couldn't even make the play-in game this year. That sucks. Well, we had to be the 11th seed because there's no way that we were that far out. Yeah, we were the 11th seed. We were really off by a game by making the play-in game. That sucks. That sucks this season. Oh well, I mean, obviously things did not go as planned. In the MVP department, we were 1 for 3 there because Victor Wembanyama did win here in year number 3 with those exceptional numbers this season. Once again, let me go over those: 29 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks a game. He also shot 40% from 3. I don't think I mentioned that before. Crazy numbers for Victor Wembanyama. If he's putting up those numbers in real life, I mean, watch out. Just watch out for the San Antonio Spurs. So he went 1 for 3 there. And in championships, we were 1 for 3 as well because we won the first season. Although we didn't win the second year, we didn't even make the playoffs in the third year, we still won the 3 years. So I mean, I guess that counts. So if you all enjoyed the video, please sure to like, subscribe for future content. If you want me to do this with any other players and team them up on the same team, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. If not, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.